Bitte mit.
Hallo.
Hi.
Wo sind die anderen beiden jetzt hin?
Die gehören nicht zu ihm, oder?
Nope.
Ah ja. Dann Start. New Cross bitte.
Mir wäre Cash am liebsten.
Uns auch, das ist perfekt.
Ja, ist Mirage raus, nur Cash.
...2124 Stunden CS. Oha.
Dann carry uns mal.
Mal gucken, ob was geht.
Aus Baden-Württemberg.
Mein Beileid. Da kommt die ganzen Arschlöcher her. Vor allem die aus Stuttgart.
Also sind wir nur zu dritt.
Weil die anderen ausgegangen sind.
Ja, dann machen wir kurz weg. Lobby öffentlich.
Kannst du Helfer einladen? Oder hast du keine Mails? Oder wartest du, oder...
Machen wir die Lobby öffentlich.
Ich sehe bin ich schon öffentlich.
Ja, ich sehe eigentlich auch.
7 Freunde, nein.
Das geht mit der Zeit raus.
Ja.
Oh mein Gott, nein.
Hey, der hat aber viele Anstecknadeln. Voll der coole Typ.
Anstecknadel.
Ja, das bringt halt nichts, wenn man nichts trifft.
Er hat sogar ein Knife.
Mein Beileid.
Karambit. Ein Karambit, keine Ahnung. Ein Karambit Knight. In Battlescard. Ja, Mann.
Das ist auch nichts wert.
Nur 200 oder so.
Aber Karambit hat Karambit. Von der AK-47 Aquamarine Revenge.
Wenn nicht erfährt, dann scheiße.
Oh, Battlescard.
Mein Beileid.
Der spielt ja, der hat ja alles in Battlescard, what the fuck?
Ja auch.
Der Neo Nurse auch in Battlescard. Eine USP auch, what the fuck?
Ja, kick dir mal raus, das wird mir zu stressig mit dem. Da muss ich mich bloß aufregen. Alter, noch schlimmer oder was?
Ja, ja. Lieber nicht. Ihr habt das Gefühl, es wird nichts.
Ja, machen wir die Lobby auf.
Dem weiß, wenn man die Lobby aufmacht.
Und was? Die ist öffentlich.
Nein, ist sie nicht. Steamgruppe und Freunde.
Ich hab Spieler in der Nähe erlauben angemacht. Da wird's wieder zurückgesetzt.
Leben hat.
Oh, ich hasse es, wenn man die scheiß Einladung nicht löschen kann. Dö, dö. Dö, 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 dö. Hallo, wo kommen die ganzen Silber her? Irgendwo ein Nest, oder? Mein. Oh, dann wären wir da voll. Nice. Und Abfahrt.
Wow.
Jetzt ist voll, jetzt glaube ich zu.
Ja, will ich rauswerfen?
Ja, den Gulmer. Die zwei sind Mates von mir.
Servus. Was?
Servus.
Du?
Na, alles klar.
Ja, ja. Kommt der andere jetzt? Ich weiß nicht. Oder wo?
Der Kralle.
Ja, ja.
Ich hoffe, ich denke.
Wieso hast du ein Gamma Doppel FN?
Warum hast du keins?
Oh, shit.
Das brauchst
Das sieht
Du.
fucking sick aus, Alter.
So, was? Was?
Ein Bowie Rustcode hat er auch. Sieht geil.
User joined your channel.
Hallo. Was ist denn das Bajonett wert?
Sind bei Mainz?
Ja.
Keine Ahnung, 300, 280.
Nur?
Also, ja, das war mal mehr wert.
Das ist ja billig. Wenn ich überlege, mein Karambetlor war ja schon 350.
Ich hatte gehabt ein Bowie Knife Marble Phaeton FN in Stat Track. Knapp 600-700 Euro oder so. Und dafür habe ich dann das Knife geholt und die Poseidon und was weiß ich. Preise sind aber irgendwann runtergegangen wie dem Gamble-Krams da. Was dann weggegangen ist. Also ich
Ist
habe
ja
voll die
alles
Miese gemacht.
gesperrt worden.
Ich habe richtig miese gemacht, Alter. Ich hatte auch diese M4 Neo Noir oder was auch immer das war.
Neo
Die
Noir.
war auch instant runtergegangen dann, Alter. Hab ich gedacht, komm, die war glaube ich 140 wert und hab die noch für 90, habe ich die dann noch verkaufen können, Alter. Das war so richtig beschissen einfach, ne? Ich hab richtig miese gemacht. Was das, keine Ahnung, was das jetzt wäre, das 280 oder so, schätze ich.
Guck halt, muss ja nur draufklicken. Ich will mal kurz was zum Trinken.
So, gegen CSGO. Trinken.
Wir haben gerade D-Ring kassiert.
Ich auch vor 3 Tagen. Aber jetzt spielt er bestimmt besser. Und ist er bestimmt auch richtig gut in CSGO. Deswegen, Prost.
Also auf dem Markt wird es momentan verkauft für 290.
Schnäppchen.
Da war einmal hier, keine Ahnung, 560, 330, 409, 252. Alter, wir klopfen da so komisch.
Das ist ja lieber Tim, das ist halt ein Autist.
Was ist das?
Nichts. Das ist echt falsch.
Mahlzeit.
Gesundheit.
Und wie ist der Server? 25. Ah, da war wieder ungefähr. Na. So.
Hey, Team.
Wir sind alle Tests.
Ich weiß. Das ist ein Tick. So, wir gehen, meine süßen Boys.
Eine Bombe A, der Rest geht A, Stress machen.
Also ich gehe mit.
Zwei mit Bombe A, der Rest geht A Stress.
Ja, aber.
Zwei mit Bombe
Also
B.
gehen wir alle A.
Ja, deswegen. Ich gehe jetzt B mit Bombe. Was erkennen.
Pass, B-Spot.
Nicht steppen.
Noch einer im Main.
Blenden. Blenden.
Wenn ist offen bei dir.
Ich komm einfach mal B.
Eine Wand. Alter, 21 in 2.
Da, einer Mitte.
Ach,
50 hab behindert.
Schelle kassiert. Ah, ich muss erstmal warm werden. Also heute nicht mehr und morgen nicht gleich.
Draußen mit, oder was?
Ich hab gesagt, Eko.
Ich hab nur Pest.
Wir haben Ding. Wir haben Bombe gelegt. Eko. Komm einfach auf A drauf. Purple, du auch. Einfach drauf und Bombe legen
B
irgendwie.
ist einer.
Drauf, 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 drauf.
Ach so.
Wiki, fuck. Wiki war einer. Bin die Glas.
Warum habe ich automatisch Waffen drauf drin?
Na du Waffengeiler.
Oh, muss ich das mal testen, Alter. Ob das drin ist. Oder ob das drin ist. Hör mal auf! Okay, ist nicht drin. Warum hat der gerade die Waffe instant in die Hand?
Du wahrscheinlich eh drückt. Kannst mal
meine
boosten.
Waffe jetzt.
Oh, Blue. Mitte down.
Einer ist B.
Der ist mit da. Harry sehe
Ah, einer Main rausgepusht.
ich. 3 B. 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 3 Wenn's zurück.
Oh, White Box ist low.
Hier ist ein Split Boy.
Geht im Wind.
Plan.
Keine Ahnung.
Jawohl.
Mensch steht drin, irgendwo.
Der Bombe ist gedroppt.
Das ist Room.
Hol einfach nur ein, zwei Frags. Obwohl ihr seid zu zweit.
Mit Push.
Also, wir wissen einfach aus einer Base.
Mitte kommt hinterher.
Ja, ja.
Das müsst ihr drauf, wir können nicht so lange warten. Schade, schade. Könnt ihr kaufen? Ja,
Ja,
keiner.
ja.
Nicht wirklich.
Oha.
Das hat einer gekauft. Das tut man nicht kaufen.
Rush, gib mir Boost, please. Main pushed. Highway.
Nimm mal die
Einer White Box.
Oh, ey, warum treffe ich nix, Junge?
Mitte Push, Garage. Achtung, kommt hinter dir.
Minus 95.
Schade.
Ey.
Fick deine Mutter, Aldi.
Rechts kommt, Mitte kommt.
Warum macht der nur 89 Alter? Gebrochen oder was?
Jetzt können wir kaufen.
Haben wir jemanden die gelegen? Oder eine Pistole? Okay, dann nicht. Bring jemand nach rechts.
Weiß.
Auch noch eine. Fick der ab, Alter.
Wo ist die?
Einer auf die-
Hoch CT, falls noch nicht ist. Lieber Scheiße, sorry. Heaven steht Arme.
Oh fuck.
Wie sieht aus?
Headshot
Das
jetzt.
Headshot.
Was mache ich denn nur?
Ist der Headshot down?
Headshot
Ja.
down. Letzter war Heaven oder CT.
Ich war absolut gepennt, Alter.
War eine Arme auf jeden Fall.
Von AB, ja.
Hast du eine Flash?
Ich glaube, das ist safe. Man hat seinen Scope nicht. Damals.
Fuck man. Fuck!
Ah ja.
Kann mich jemand boosten?
Ja, doch.
Oh fuck, boosten wir nochmal. Boosten wir nochmal. Orange.
Was bitte?
Ey, als ob.
Fußball nochmal.
Nein, nein, du müsst im 80.
Einer ist Wicked down.
Mitte noch, gell?
In der Mitte down einer.
Einer auf A, 13 AP.
Wo?
Ich weiß nicht, da war eben Amen.
Mock up, oder? Ah, der war da irgendwas Wiki. Uff.
Oh.
Ah ja.
Ach, komm! Danke für den Follow. Haut drauf, mein Monster.
Streamst du?
Ich sollte nicht seinen Twitch-Namen im Chat im Namen haben. Will er nicht streamen?
Keine Ahnung, das könnt ihr mal sagen. Nicht, dass ich irgendwas sage, was. Keine Ahnung.
Die heißt doch nicht umsonst so, oder?
Das SEK hier aufläuft, oder?
Ach so.
Naja. Ich hab by the way gekauft, ne? Weil ich hatte immer 1,4 oder 1,5.
Ich komme nicht aus dem
Bitte
Feuer
glaub.
raus, Alter. Ich war absolut stuck dran.
Er hat halt nur der Shotgun.
Was machen wir, Houston?
Nicht sterben.
Das war eine Möglichkeit.
Ah, komm, ich war da auf dem Kopf drauf, Mann.
Wo war denn
Z.
Oh, einer oben helfen. Einer links oben.
Links oben. Da hat er Shotgun. Und er gibt mir.
Dieser Shotgun-System ist so dumm.
Schade.
Ich gehe halt extra auf die, ne? Weißt du? Aber er gibt mir halt trotzdem einen Headshot. Ich hätte jetzt wahrscheinlich gar keinen Headshot hinbekommen.
Blau kannst du eine Diegel legen.
Wem?
Hier. Danke. Wieso können zwei Leute schon wieder nicht kaufen?
Ich hab runtergekauft vorhin. Ich hatte nur 1,4.
Boost mal jemand.
Bei Mitte, linke Seite.
Die boosten, die pushen. Alter, die pushen Mitte, die pushen Mitte.
Ja, nee. War ja.
Maybe boost.
Gab's eine Waffe hier?
Ja,
Das
ne,
ist auch, ja.
meine Ave.
Kann man cross-smoken?
Ja.
Hat Hit.
Schön,
Main. Alter, ich bleib hängen.
schön.
Ganz.
Da steht und Main kommt.
Schön. Main letzter.
Hat Hit.
Okay.
Nice. Willst du die Ave selber spielen oder kann ich die wieder haben?
Ist mir
Kann man
egal.
jemanden AK legen?
Dev geht nicht vergessen.
Ich hab bei Crossmode Mitte.
Fußball.
Mitte boostet.
Alter, das gibt's doch nicht. Steht der Trottel immer auf der Whitebox drauf. Die boosten nicht.
Will jemand die AP haben? Das wäre schon an den nicht zu nehmen. Purple.
Ich hab einen gepusht. Down.
Mitte Push.
Mitte
Schön.
down. Er gibt mir Headshot, Alter. Gib mir mal die Arme.
Ja.
Ich hab schon.
Leg Bombe mit.
Na, ich hab Bombe.
Oh man.
Der Herr, Alter, what the fuck?
Ludo, oder?
Das sei dem.
Ja, das hat mir gehört wahrscheinlich. Der kam wahrscheinlich.
Ich hab nicht Tür gehört.
Ja, ich hab verpasst, ich Bombe. Brip.
Die boosten, sie sind beide da. Oder doch nicht. Ach, das hat er gewartet.
Fuck.
Chaos halt echt immer, Alter.
Ja, ich drück die Tasten so schnell.
Ha?
Kauf.
Du hast Bombe, Tim. Einer hier doch mit ab.
Einer AK.
Der ist schon mal gelb ab, ne?
Einer Quad da.
Hier. Highway.
K.
Haben wir keine Smoke?
Nein.
Fuck.
Opfern, warte.
Natürlich erwischt er mich noch, Alter. Bombe ist. Ja. Was ist denn schon die Bombe?
Z low.
Das ist
CT. CT low 9 HP. Wer war das? Z-Tor. Einer 9 HP.
War es eine Orb in der Mitte?
Car steht. Kommt. Und Highway kommt.
Oh, fuck. Fick dieses Mauspad.
So eine Blechtrommel da stehen.
So viele Fehler in einer Runde, Alter.
Eine Eco. Kannst du eine Diegel legen, blau? Danke.
Ah, Bombe, ja.
Schön.
Da sollte noch einer Yellow sein.
Highway steht, aber.
Glaube ich. Keine Ahnung, Alter. Ich glaube, zwei Schüsse sein.
Ah, 22 in 1.
Einer MBK.
Eine B-Side.
Geh doch down, Alter, meine Fresse, ich hasse es.
Ha?
Minus 51 Quad.
Hat sich schon wieder Ding. Oder war? Oh.
Oh man.
Ah, 2 Highway.
Unter dir.
Oh, danke. Oh.
Unlucky.
Kann einen droppen. Hier.
Ich brauche auch was. Kann jemand noch eine AK legen? Orange. Ja. Mitte einer down. Mitte 2 down.
MBK ist noch ab.
Einer on spot.
Also ist einer B, ist einer A.
Der ist down. Der B ist down. Oh lol, wieso?
Da ist ja nur noch einer.
Komm, geht OP.
Wo so?
Ich will doch die Arme haben.
Ah ja.
Mit dem Push.
Die haben gerade eine Eco.
Nee, konnte das nicht.
Alter, beim Weglaufen gibt er mir einen Bunny. Oh.
Ruf doch nicht, du Hurensohn! Sorry.
Ganz ruhig bleiben.
Lol, ein AWP noch im Bandroom.
Das ist eine Scout. War das nicht der letzte Runde? Oh nee.
Was für ein Mathe oder das?
Ja, meins. Ich dachte, wir waren schon 9-5 vorhin gewesen.
Jetzt ist letzte Runde. T-Side. Hey, mein Schatz. Ausgeschlafen.
Ja, ja, du auch.
Ey, wieso lässt er mir die Bombe am Spawn liegen, Alter?
Hey.
Mit dem Push. Mit dem Push, ja.
Warum ist mit Schnappgeil auf so?
Eine K.
Die Fotos sind da.
Eine Heaven.
Pass auf, einer close, Mitte.
Nein.
Die Katze will da.
Headshot einer down, okay.
Also eine K, eine Heaven. Was gegen?
Einer K, einer Heaven, A Heaven meinst du, oder?
Ja, ja, klar.
Einer Z.
Einer noch am Spot.
Dann sollten wir jetzt später.
Z.
Highway.
Anderer Connector.
Down. Jetzt aber Z oder was?
Ja, Z war Scout.
Das ist Heaven.
Ich 2 auf einer.
Ah, ich wurde gehabt.
Du hast mitgebracht.
Da runter?
Ja.
B gehen.
Ja, sehe ich genauso.
Und danke für den Follower.
Bitte, bitte.
Ja.
Mach ich gerne.
Bist du das?
Wer?
Drissinji. Mit dir
Ich glaube nicht.
Ich sag jetzt mal ja.
B, komm, B, komm, B, komm. Und B ist da.
Boah.
Sag mal.
Nee, der Papa riecht so eklig nach Zigaretten.
Versuch immer noch Zeit zu finden. Oh, wo der steht.
Was? Soll die Tür
Steht oben drauf.
Soll die Tür zumachen?
Verstanden. Back 10 und gib ihn.
Wir haben keine Mac 10 auf CT.
Gegenphasen, Gegenphasen. Meistens klappt es. Also zu 80%.
Okay.
Gesmoked.
B, B wieder. Volle B, alle B, alle B. Alle B komplett.
Fucking Shotgun. Einer ist noch Side.
Schön. Oh, schade.
Ich verstehe die Diegel auch nicht, oder? Verstehe dabei nicht.
Aber schön gemacht.
Der
War
erste
gut.
Schuss safe Headshot.
War gut. Jetzt eigentlich eine Eco. Ich weiß gar nicht, warum zwei jetzt gekauft haben. Alle haben gekauft.
Ja, 2 haben gekauft, weil die 5-1 hatten oder so.
Ich dachte, wir haben das schon geekelt.
Bitte schlecht gesmoked.
Kommt wieder was? Kommt B wieder was?
Haben wir einen in der Mitte stehen?
Ja, grün.
Ja.
Mitte kommt. Mitte vorne.
Oh, einer VZ ist Hälfte.
Das Sandbag.
Da ist ein 2B. 2B, 2B, 2B.
Die haben schon eine Habe.
Da kommt einer City, Bruder, pass auf, gelb.
Nimm ihn raus. Einer
Der läuft
Side.
zurück.
Ach so. Minus 41 Jahre on Spot.
Der ist on spot, planted. Fuck.
Einer mit
Oh,
Alter, das
die
ist
Scheißkante. Eine Eco jetzt. Lass mal B durchgasen.
Jawohl.
Und ich lauf ganz hinten, derjenige, wo anhält, steht sich in den Kopf. Ja. Nice. Und weiter, und weiter.
Mitte.
Hier ist die Bombe, Jungs. Hier ist die Bombe.
Na, hol die Arme in der Mitte weg. Schön.
Bombe. Ganz
Einer
los.
Z, einer Highway, einer Z. Fuck. Ein SB,
Da
ein
sind
SB.
sie.
Ein SB.
Eine Whitebox.
Whitebox ist noch 70. Einer war Big Stat, einer in der Mitte.
Oh, einer kommt von hinten.
Den A will ich mit.
Schöne Echo, Jungs.
Ja. Schön
Kann
gemacht.
eine Galide dort.
Ich brauchte eher eine Diegel. Leg mal bitte schnell eine Diegel, jemand.
Wo bist du?
Hier hinten.
Warum spielst du Diegel mit einer Haare?
Weil ich's kann.
Warum nicht?
Was?
Selbst Squeaky.
Oh lol, warum geht da nichts rein? 44, Mann.
Dann B rotieren. So zumindest.
Squeaky auf, Squeaky raus.
Ah,
Bei der Fresse, Mann, Alter. Ah, doof. Noch einer.
Noch einer?
Jetzt mal ein B. Das ist B.
Ist nicht B.
Das ist nicht B? Ach, es ist A. Fuck.
Vorläufer.
Glaube ich noch einer.
Up, down. Wo noch einer?
Vom B.
Ach so, fuck, Mann!
Hab ich doch gesagt.
Ich hab's nicht gehört.
Diffuse. Zieh durch.
Nein, sie hat Bild, Bruder, eine Sekunde! Tim!
Hau runter, ich hab noch eins vor. Zwei Stück nehmen.
Oh, Garage ist low.
2 sind Main drin, ey.
Das sind 3B. Ja, einer
Bombe
Bombe.
ist B.
Vent Room. Nice.
Ah, letzte. Du hast mal Bombe, pass auf. Geht Richtung K.
Ich weiß halt ganz genau, wo ich bin. Hasse mich.
Er geht zurück. Oder Heaven.
Ich bist nicht den Shot, Mann!
Let's go. Laying down smoke. Deploying flashbang.
Echt?
Throwing
Das ist gleich keine Maus mehr.
Eines Vent-Room. Hier steht.
Alter, bin ich down gegangen. Oh Mann, Alter, minus 81.
Lock and load. Smoke. Fire in the hole. Deploying flashbang.
Das geht kriegen jetzt auch ganz Zeit B, oder?
Oh, Ventrum. Ja, die haben beide Orb. Oh.
Warte auf mich, warte auf mich.
Der hat gechanged.
Defusing the bomb.
Oh ne.
Danke.
Danke.
Get back! Get back!
Privilege it is to be in this building for all of us, for everyone. Shot down Electronic. He'll open it up. It's Nico, the
Machen die
man with the
anderen
pistol
noch mit?
last time. That's gone already. And Electronic.
Also
gonna
hier
go in.
sitzen.
User
He's
disconnected
already
from
through
your
smoke. I
channel.
don't even think it's Adren is aware he's heard him. Gets behind the pillar just enough. Not
Ja,
quite.
ich
The
glaub, der
M4
geht
finds
zu
one, but
schnell
it's Zeus
zu.
to return. You have to get trades in every situation, surely. Builds him up just a bit, smoke down.
Ja,
should
ich
say
bin
at
aber
this
drüben
point, I
wieder
think
bei
they're
uns.
going to. They still have the lead. They don't have to win this round.
Haut
And
rein.
if Dren gets two,
User
they probably go
disconnected
for it.
from
But a
your
4
channel.
versus 3, we've got the AWP on the retake as well. There's potentially more smokes and Molotovs to come through. Just take the round, and it's going to be Na'Vi finding their 4th now. In the second half, it's going to be 10-9. This would be absolutely astonishing if they can pull it right back for a 10-5 deficit on their CT side. It's Guardian, Olaf, and Rain holding on to the weaponry they have, and a decent amount of kit as well. You can see Olaf Meister have all the grenades as he falls back. So the round is guaranteed at this stage. It's up to Simpl just to clear out the ruins and make sure everything's taken care of. Nice position from Rain. That's going to get him a kill at least. As he'll find Flamey. Wants to drop down now. He knows he's a prime target for the terrorist forces. Huddle up on the bomb site here, deny any sort of access. But Na'Vi, they win the round and keep 3 players up as well. Does
User
everyone commit to
disconnected
this?
from
Will he
your
go
channel.
down? He survived. So 3 survive on either side of the equation. It's FaZe though losing their lead as it goes 10-9. And they do have enough to buy into this, but that could be a problem going forward if they keep forcing around these sort of situations.
We might have a small technical. I will say I applaud Valve. Something interesting's happened in the game. They won't be able to see it in the audience, but Olaf's left and it put bot Olaf in the game. So
Yeah,
it's
I think
actually
that-
putting a bot in for their name now, which is kind of a cheeky little touch, but we'll get things back underway certainly.
One thing I wanted to point out was when Simpl was on the CT side, they said in the pre-game interview, he feels like if he dies early on in the round, it's going to be very difficult for them to pick the round up in future. If he goes down early, he feels like he maybe can't take the same risk he's usually presenting at the start of each round. We're seeing playing a very caged game so far. I haven't seen any unbelievable moments from him, and just punishing the opposition, showing that lack of respect. He's almost being jolted around the map. You can see FaZe giving the game plan to present lots of fakes and lots of changes at the last second with 15 seconds remaining, rotating back to the other bomb site here just to make sure that he's nothing to do with the situation. He knows he needs to be part of it when they finally commit, and he's taken his teammates' information, and it's so far so good for FaZe in that department. But Simpl, 11 kills now, looking a lot stronger. We'll see if round number 20 is where he can really show us what he can do on Inferno, as Guardian has stole the show in the first half. It's like Olaf is back on the server now, so we'll be back underway momentarily. Na'Vi 1 round away from tying this one up. Inferno used to be a bit of a specialist map for them, not as powerful these days, but still strong in their map pool.
Yeah, it certainly is. I keep in mind as well for FaZe, there used to be a bit of stubbornness within this map pool where Nico is bringing out a double op, and it... Not that he's... Look, he's capable of everything in any situation, but unfortunately in that one, it seemed like he was almost being a little bit too aggressive at times with the op on B, and it cost them more than it gained, so... That's something to look out for if he goes for it because he just gets caught off so much. He forced off the new box. If they can overwhelm him, they can certainly exploit that. It's a French philosopher, Henry, who once said, the preoccupation with possession, more than anything else, is what keeps us from living freely and nobly. And if he gets too preoccupied on that op, perhaps he will be prevented from living freely and nobly.
Perhaps. Time will tell, Matthew. It's a very profound thoughts. We'll see if it's going to be enough there as we get into round 20. Guardian. Waiting for the initial grenades to come through. It's Simpl4y holds a T step for anyone to challenge him. CT's not going to be going for that initial control by looks of things. They'll hold it at the top, but they're not pushing right down. It's Nico the M4 at this juncture. We'll see him working with Dren is going to be the new combination that's allowing them to win that side of the map. You're absolutely right. It was a B side of this CT half. There was always a bit of a letdown for them when the double orbs came out. It felt like he couldn't perform the same level he could with the rifle.
Yeah, it seemed like stylistically he wanted to play aggressive and take repeats as if he had a rifle, and he couldn't. He couldn't get the spray downs. He was getting overwhelmed. He was getting caught out too often.
One thing we should point out, just before we get into that FaZe are not using a single AUG on their CT side right now. They've got all M4s along with the AW.
It's actually a very good point because it's been quite vocal from Nico on social media that he does not like the weapon. He does not want it in the game. It's quite like Scream. And you know what? Cool. That's fine. You may not like it, but to quote more philosophy and quote Darwin, it's not the strongest nor the smartest who survives, it's those who adapt. And if you can't adapt to it, you're just not going to survive at this level. So bring out the AUG might be the answer. We'll see if that's what haunts them. Within one, this great start they've had, slowly falling away, and Simpl4y on the repeat from the half wall. He's going to find Nico through the smoke. Again, aggressive. Rain's forced out. Remember, they already found a Dren on this side, but Rain, he knows exactly how smoke clouds work. He fires through them always, and he gets 2 kills. Edward, he will at least get 1 back, but Flamey's cut off, and they know he's alone in the site now. Alone, but aggressive, and look how relaxed he is. Yeah, all right, I know you're coming. Let's see who wins the fight. He's got to hold the angle. He's got to wait for them to go, and if they try and trade this together, it is an op for Guardian. That could certainly be a problem for them. It's not going to be. Olaf gets it instead.
Finally, the first round on the board there for FaZe in their CT campaign. It comes down to the 2 versus 1, but they handle it very well indeed. Edward maybe had to be a little bit more dramatic there in his hold. It was a pretty common position. Olafmeister comes in and pre-fires him there. You're right, though. If Olaf did go down, the trade of the orb was going to be very difficult, but they stuck together. I'm sure Guardian could have handled that as they get into round number 21. It's 11-9 overall, this time in favor of FaZe. That would have been 10-10. As Rain, though, he's put on such a show today. Really impressive performance. It was a slow finish to 2018 for him. But on his feet now for sure. AK's out in full force for Nartis Vincere. They have all the grenades they need. They did win 4 rounds in a row on the T side, so they're comfortable for a couple more.
Double Molotov, one thrown from either side. They've passed each other in the air. Oh no, they're going to push through into Dren. Great timing. That's a change of play. You want to talk about the B side? Sure. You can talk about the fact that Kerrigan was there with Nico. Now you've got a Dren. That's a change in itself. And sure, you could argue who's got more firepower. I'd probably lean toward a Dren. Lean toward Kerrigan naturally for tactics. But it's just even changing a person. If they're the same in every way, they're going to be slightly different in their positioning at the very least. And that could be enough to catch teams off. Rain falls off the box. He has to. Lost his vision. Guardian has not. He's not lost his nerve either. Inside the site, tight position behind the boxes, and he's going to look for it again. Nearly so hyper-focused that he shot toward his teammate, but it's Olaf that stands tall inside of the pit, 2 to find. Bomb down on the balcony, and really nothing to do for Electronic. So FaZe regaining the ground, starting to get the momentum sailing on the CT side as well as they get to 12.
Na'Vi changing the pace completely for round number 21 there. This time focusing their efforts towards the A side of the map. You can see the smokes down. Not completely though. Looks like they're missing a smoke grenade towards that pit position. I thought they were just focusing towards a broken wall position, but Olafmeister either way had an open shooting gallery that stage. Na'Vi were hoping maybe 3 players went towards the B side of the map. They could get in towards A very quickly and just completely shut down the economy of FaZe at the reset. It doesn't happen. And now they are going to buy into this round, but there's certainly going to be compromises. They'll take the tactical timeout. It's their 3rd so far of this game. This is the best of 3, remember. The first map, though, indicative as to where it'll go. We thought it was FaZe running away with this, but Na'Vi showing their Inferno is still very strong indeed on the T side. Win both pistols courtesy to back-to-back aces from Flamey and pistol rounds. I don't think I've ever casted that in my life. I've never seen it before.
I don't. I've seen back-to-back aces in back-to-back rounds, but not in 2 pistols specifically.
Exactly.
That's insane, to be honest. Like, especially because it's not like he had the USP on for all 5 on the other side. He started with a clock.
Yep. Pretty unreal. They end up losing this game, and that's what the start they had on either half. They'll be gutted, but still, Flamey, very impressive stuff. Zeus, as we mentioned, commonly found towards the bottom of Banana. And this time Guardian will be boosted on the pallets for that first kill. Not going to get it. Opts to fall back. This is a huge, huge round here. Not only will FaZe find the 13th round, they'll shut down the money as Zeus starts to burn. He's at 14 HP. He's going down for sure. He somehow sneaks away. 1 bullet would have dropped him there, but he does survive for now. Look at the CZ. Set a 5 on 5.
Flash. Nico off the angle. Admittingly, he'll go back out and look for more. The smokes off the one in the pit they want to find. Edward very vocal. He's calling timings, it seems. They're going to work off of him. He wants them to get him out of the boiler. He wants the shallow smoke so he can peek. Is there enough of a gap?
Me too.
Well, Arch side, Simple goes. It's rather optimistic at times. Taken advantage of that. The fact that he sprayed in so aggressively, that's Rain's invitation to go back to the copy, because if they thought it was clear, it's not. Oh, HP!
Oh,
He
what?
ran out of ammo! He couldn't find it! Zeus got out, the spray got wild! And it is Na'Vi gone wild inside of the site, because bombs should be planted momentarily. It's picked up again by Edward. Guardian still toward Moto. It's a double op retake as well. This could be a huge problem. 2 kits. Nico doesn't have one. Guardian and Adren do. And Adren is on the move from top middle. They'll come from all approach, all angles. Guardian even going back to clear to make sure that no one got behind him in library.
Yeah, this is way too tentative now. They might consider this not going for this at all, but still, there's plenty of time left on the bomb. It's just a double AWP on the retake that scares me for them. It's a 3-on-3, but Zeus somehow still alive in this round, gets his second. He was taken down to 14 HP at the start, but goes on to win 2 more duels. And that's surely the round victory for Na'Vi now as a sneaker trying to lock them in on the bomb site. Electronic will be found by Adren and still valuable kills here. They kill absolutely everyone. Sure, Na'Vi take the round victory, but FaZe will still be thinking they can take this in the next round. They've really hindered the money going forward.
Absolutely. It's only 2 rounds they won in a row, remember, so their money isn't great either, but yes, you're absolutely right. Na'Vi's isn't going to be at all, so they'll buy into this, and if they lose now, you give FaZe 13 rounds +1. I say +1, it's a hypothesis, in theory, right? We're hypothesizing that they would then win the anti-eco, presumably.
We get into round 23. And the reason, the significance of the double AWP there is because that is not a close-range weapon. You cannot be nimble with it. You can't be agile. So yes, it's going to be the opening picks, but if you don't get those, you can walk into the bombs of the AWP. Chances are the rifles or even the pistols will have the advantage. So whenever we see that sort of setup in a 3v3 like that, you're always saying, well, they might as well consider saving this point, because unless you get some sort of miraculous sequence come through, it's unlikely you actually win this round. As we will take a tactical timeout. This time it's for FaZe. See Yanko riding up the troops. Guardian still has his AWP. Adren has the AK-47.
Einer raus, oder wie?
Decide the outcome of the game here. This goes 13-10. It's double eco territory for Na'Vi, and they don't have the time to do that.
Disconnected.
They'll bring together Galils and AKs. Remember, after losing all 5 players in the previous round, yes, they won it courtesy of the bomb explosion, but that's only 35 per player going to the next round. Zeus with UMP, Edward and Flamey with Galils, just so they have a little bit of utility going forward here. Very difficult round.
Flash high, Zeus. He'll swing off of it just to check. Doesn't actually go all the way around. Double nade. The first one actually bounced into Cubby, didn't do anything to him. The second one certainly left more than just a scratch.
We should note as well, this is actually FaZe's picking the best of 3. We move on to Mirage next, which is Na'Vi's. But if you're Na'Vi right now, that map ball is actually looking very good for you.
Well, this is the other thing. There is a slight caveat of that. Yes, this looks great. You're in this game. Mirage is absolutely their choice. We know Simple loves it. Dust 2. We saw these guys in London now 3 weeks ago. It's crazy how fast time flies. in the shape-up event for this. It was a showcase event, 4 teams only. They actually didn't win it, North did. And the reason for that is because they said they've been working Dust 2. They brought it into the best of 3 in that series, they lost it, and then Nuke was next, and it left them with little options. So sometimes that happens. You bring in a new map, and it just falls a little short. So that's the 3rd map. We'll see if it shows that they've been working on it still. That's if we even get that far. Nico behind Nubox. And flash himself off, but it's Zeus that gets through the smokes and finds 2 on the UMP. Rain has to back away already. That reset we talked about might not be happening.
I don't think the CTs even go for this now. That's Zeus getting on top of the first orange. You can jump up there yourself, and he found 2 players on entry with the UMP of all the weapons. That's the one that does it. He picks up an AK-47 now. What a brilliant round from him. He managed to get 2 kills in the round they won previously as well to actually get them access towards the A side. Now he cracks open B as well, showing us that he still has the moves to cause a massive amount of impact there. Fantastic work. It will be a 5-on-3, and Rain, Guardian, Olaf have no choice but to save their weaponry. They're running low on cash now as well. That's just blown this game wide open. If FaZe won that round with a clean sweep, that would have been it. For me, that was GG. But Na'Vi, they're the ones that don't drop a single player, and they're hunting for a bit more here as well. They know they're isolated in the pit. They're going to flash in and let Simpl at him.
It's got him, though. Certainly ready for that, standing on top of the bike. Goes off, but the round gone, low HP. Can't really justify going too far for this. Flamey gets 1 back. Certainly they want to keep the op up. Zeus holds on to it, and Olaf gets away with the only gun. Na'Vi is inching at them. They're all over it at this point.
Well, this stage, it's FaZe. They kept 3 players up there. Would have been fantastic. They actually dropped 2 and only 1 survives. They can't really force this one. They're going to have to take it on the chin and allow an eco to slip by here. But that's Na'Vi tying things up at 12-12 on FaZe's map pick. This is pretty remarkable. I wasn't sure Na'Vi had it in them after the 10-5 deficit they received in the first. I didn't think their T-side would be strong enough, but happy to be proven wrong. And this is looking fantastic now as Simpl and Electron go toe-to-toe with 4 members of FaZe towards the banana area. They then drop a single player. It's only Flame that goes down towards the A side. It's a great work from them. We have tied the scoreline up completely. And I believe FaZe, they can buy this. They've got about 4.5k per player, so they have enough to buy. But it's going to be far from ideal. Lovely work from Electronic there. Big Glil just mows through players about to careful up. Round 25 comes in. Rifles only on the CT side. No AWP for Guardian.
He's going to the AUG instead. 2 AUGs, 3 M4s again. Nico, he's going to use that weapon. So too Olaf. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. There's not that old. Olaf's getting up there. That's the crazy part of this life cycle that we're in esports. Zeus gets damage inflicted upon him. So too does Nico, for that matter, though. He's on 68. Caught. It's back around the time, but Zeus was also going to peek it.
Danger zone.
Zeus was more aware of the flash coming over the top. The site. He'll make sure they don't retake banana, that's for sure. Just hold it off at this point in time. And a Molotov down, they might. He knows exactly what that Molotov means. The flash hinders his plans. Smart to hold. They won't go for the boost yet. Wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw Simpl get elevated up onto the half wall, but he's actually elected to fall off it completely. He's at the bottom side of the banana. Bit of hesitation. Flamey's not really doing much toward the top side of A.
Notice that Adren and Nico, the players defending B, have no grenades between them. Defend off a full execution here. I say full, but it will just be the smoke towards CT spawn. It doesn't seem to be affecting them too much. It's going to be a back to 4 straight as now Zeus once again finding success upon the entries. The bomb's going down. Is this where Na'Vi take the lead?
Zeus is absolutely convinced of it. It might be. After the half we saw, they only won 2 gun rounds.
He was at 3 kills, I think, at the end of the half.
Absolutely, and again, I guess it was 3 gun rounds, but 10-5 at half on the CT side after a pistol start. Yeah, this is incredible turnaround. And again, this we were sitting here thinking, hey, FaZe were geniuses. They brought out Inferno. Well, now you start to question why, because it's now 13-12 in favor of Na'Vi. 4 players staying alive again on their side. It's going to be only Guardian, saving an AUG and Olaf so far that are alive with the M4, and should end that way. There's not really much aggression toward their positions. Edward isn't going to quite be able to make contact onto Olaf.
There we have it. Na'Vi will actually take the lead at this point on their T side, 13-12. Money is in the proverbial bin as well for FaZe. They don't really have enough to work with here. They've got $3,000 per player. They do have saved rifles, so maybe they'll be persuaded to invest into this round, but that's when you start to open Pandora's box officially at that point. If you keep force buying and not getting much return on it, you can sabotage your own finances. You might just be better off taking the full eco here, seeing what the two rifles can do, and look to close things out in an efficient manner with the full buys here. But it's what these timeouts are for. Everyone will discuss their ideas, have their input and what they want to do here. It's not looking too good though on the FaZe side of the equation as Na'Vi home in on 14 rounds.
Disconnected.
Absolutely. Again,
Connected.
this is exactly what they had to try and address.
Da wo er halt mehr Geld kriegt.
Aber das Schlimme ist, der ist scheiße geworden. Der war übelst geil.
Wrong, courtesy of one
Oh, ist doch scheiße.
We'll see which way it goes for him now.